trouble that people are not convinced I've graduated from state. That's my yearbook coming to me, where my photograph is actually in the red cedar log. And that. Anyways, back to you. I guess this is for you. It's not for everybody else. It's going to be private. You have a phone number issue here we seem to be going through. How do I get past this? Oh, I can give you an example. We have like 3 secretaries at where I work. I work with 2 companies. One's a sister company to the other. They're divided into the 8 departments. Repair, roofing, sheet metal, etc. And the same thing on the other side. And union, non-union, and I'm not supposed to say anything about that. But anyways, with the secretaries, we're down to 2 apparently because it's getting rough. The economy is hammering us pretty well at work and everything. But I'm just trying to give you an example about me. Is that our secretary, her name happens to be Jill, which I didn't think anybody named their kids Jill anymore. But she's a nice person, and I get along with all 3 of them, except the one that's missing right now. Not going to be coming back. But she makes mistakes on paychecks, and she doesn't do it often, but it does occur. And even though the company's not under pressure, there's guys that frickin' can't handle this kind of mistake, and they go in there and they just give her a real hard time. When there's a mistake on mine, I've never given her a hard time at all. I just, show what I have here, and this is what's done. And I try to go in there as gently as possible because I know she's going through a lot of shit. And that's, the way I handle things. And this is pertaining to you. I'm not going to give you a hard time about anything. And then it was like, about a month ago or so, and by being nice to a person, by being, working it out, there we got these big windows and stuff and doorways and everything, and it's like 21 degrees, the wind is blowing, and then it's like 7-degree wind chill, and we're in our trucks and we're just moving right out, and all of a sudden she's right there, and she's looking out, and she gives me a big old wave, It was nice, it felt good, but it caused a lot of havoc with the rest of the guys I worked with, So, being nice and not being an asshole does have its drawback with the other guys, so. But anyways, getting back to you and your messages, it seems a little bit on bit of the I can understand it. And you said something about, well, if I had your number and I got mad at you, would I plaster it all over the internet? The answer is no. I mean, I wouldn't even, that thought really wouldn't cross my mind. Besides that phone call, there's like 7 or 8 text messages that come into here, and there's a voicemail, and I know they're females. So I don't have time to bother with this, and it's worthless, and it's not helping nothing. I would like to try to get to talk to you on an intellectual basis, more so. I'm not talking about no scientific super knowledge shit and all that kind of thing. Just you and me, that's all. You had a chance to meet me in Michigan, you decided not to. You been messaging and you feel worried about your daughter and living with her, that all of a sudden, if you send me, it's going to be all over the internet. It's not going to be. If you were to send it to me, it wouldn't stay on my messages. I would erase it and I would put it into my cell phone where it would stay there, or write it on paper. Sometimes I get slack on that and I don't put everything in there that I should. And there's times when I need to clean it out too. There's like sometimes too many to get, to be more efficient to talk to who I want to. So I'm want you to get past this so we can communicate better. And I can make a video. You have the advantage of seeing me. I don't have that advantage of seeing you. Your photograph was nice. It's not hard for me to meet women. I don't, sometimes it's an accident. Sometimes they just come my way. I've had some problems with some that I just can't, like, ask them to leave, and things like that. So, respond back, and the part of my subscribers, stay subscribed. So I know that you're stable someplace here. As far as, I'm not going to change my ways of making videos so I have you as a friend. That's not what I'm here for. On YouTube, yes, it's a crazy place. I never knew it was. It's no college campus. And I have to keep telling myself every now and then. And the flack I get doesn't really bother me a heck of a lot. I just know that they don't have the confidence to make their own videos. And I'm not saying you don't, but you can do a little cheap-ass camera like I have. I want to get a better one, like 40 bucks or something, or sometimes laptops come with their own, and you can send a personal video if you choose to do something like that. So in the meantime, like again, as far as a priority list goes, I don't have a lot of time to deal with everybody that comes in here. And you've been here a while, but I would like you to be more confident and more trusting. If you can't get past that, then we're pretty much at the end. I'm not going to continue to try to persuade you and have to go through a lot of extra effort, which should be totally unnecessary. All right? We can become very long-time friends, and especially if we have the one-on-one contact by phone. At the same time, I can do videos and things like that. We can get a lot of information transferred back and forth. And all those questions you've asked me, I'll have answers that are sensible to them. And don't be so prejudgmental on my stuff that I send on the channel. Wars or not, they're not really, it's all cyber stuff, okay? And I'm not going to put anybody into jeopardy of any kind. There was a time when I did have a female that harassed me hugely. 15 phone calls within 2 hours and stuff like that. Practically jammed up my phones that I needed for work and everything. And I got my ass chewed out by the company. So I took care of that. It's no big deal. And it hasn't happened again. And I don't want to actually put anybody else in that situation either. So, and besides, I don't really have a temper whatsoever. I do get pissed off, but I don't have an outrageous, crazy personality. So, if you can trust that, and let's work towards having a phone conversation, and I will send you mine and provide you the time you can call. Usually probably going to be on a weekend, like a Friday or Saturday or possibly a Sunday, whichever is convenient with you. Alright? So, have a nice day, and I expect a good response back for you, and stay subscribed. Don't worry.